Barwon Psychiatric Research Unit began in 2001 when I relocated to Geelong. It kind of began as one man and his dog, me, and has grown to be one of the largest non-institutional psychiatric research units in the country. Our unit moved across from Melbourne University to Deakin at the beginning of 2011. We were initially a little bit apprehensive about moving from an established sandstone to a brand new medical school, but it really was the best move we have ever made. The amount of energy and enthusiasm that exists within Deakin, the amount of honest support that we've been getting from the faculty, and the opportunities that are existing within a growing nexus of interconnected researchers working on overlapping research areas has really been an inspiration to us, and it has allowed us to grow considerably and expand our networks of collaborations, linkages and opportunities. Our team consists of 4 postdoctoral researchers, about a dozen PhD students and roughly a dozen research assistants working on a diversity of projects. We pride ourselves in allowing people to develop their own careers and to develop their own research interests. Felice Jacker, who has a particular interest in the nexus between nutrition and psychiatry and is one of the world's leading authorities on diet as a risk factor for the development of psychiatric illness. Lana Williams is a local girl made good, and she does some groundbreaking work on the relationship between physical illness and psychiatric illness, particularly osteoporosis. And she's also won some major NHMRC grant funding on this area. Olivia Dean runs our new treatments area. She is an expert in clinical trial design and has been working intensively in the design of trials to develop novel therapies. And Seetal Dodd is the glue that holds the team together, and he essentially manages the day-to-day activities of the unit, as well as having a particular research interest in drug safety. Well, grant funding is always a matter of droughts and floods, and in 2011, boy did it rain. We really were very lucky. I have to say, I think a lot of this really is luck, because in the system itself, there are lots of competitive grants, but this year we were lucky. So we got 5 NHMRC grants on areas as diverse from the relationship between diet and mental health, and novel therapies, particularly anti-inflammatories, as novel treatment strategies. We also got an NIH grant, which is quite unusual, to look at an internet psychotherapy for bipolar disorder, and we got a Simon's Autism Foundation grant, and again an American competitive grant foundation, to look at a novel therapy for the management of autism. We also are a partner on a successful CRC grant, which will allow us to look at a number of things, including developing biomarkers, as well as assisting in the development of novel therapies. Our unit is perhaps best known for novel therapies. We did the first studies of N-acetylcysteine, which is an antioxidant, showing that it's effective for the treatment of both bipolar disorder and schizophrenia. We're now doing more studies on unipolar major depression and on autism with N-acetylcysteine. In our epidemiology platform, we were able to show that anti-inflammatory agents like aspirin and statins might be associated with reduced risk for depression, and we're now conducting clinical trials to see whether these agents are useful in the management of depression. We also are developing a platform of internet-based interventions, particularly aimed at consumers as well as caregivers of people who have bipolar disorder. We're very proud to be part of Deakin, and in particular to be able to contribute not only to the local community, but also to getting the work that we're doing here at Deakin on the international stage. And we are pleased that this is something that we are able to actively strive towards achieving.